Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk on this whole situation with Vince McMahon, USA Network, TNT, AEW, all of that. I wanted to overall talk on it and stuff because for those that don't know, so USA Network has been going off on Vince McMahon, talking about how they're dissatisfied with the shows and stuff. And, when you sit down and think about it, it's like they have a right to be dissatisfied. I mean, you're getting rid of, top tier wrestlers like Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman. You're not trying to, help out Daniel. And it's now it's talks on Daniel Bryan going over to AEW and stuff. And I'm like, hey, yo, you guys are getting rid of talented wrestlers. You're not listening to your fans. You're not, that type of stuff. To me, I'm like, that. I honestly have to say that's why AEW has grown so much, because they're actually sitting down. Not even so much, it's the wrestlers that's listening to the fans, and then the wrestlers portraying that stuff out on AEW or, on the shows and stuff. But overall, seeing AEW and their work ethics compared to WWE and their work ethics, you can tell the difference. You can honestly tell the difference by watching both shows. So that's why I'm like, bruh, WWE should definitely take some pointers in a situation where it's like, hey, yo, you guys are losing out on business. You might still got the people sponsoring or promoting, you still might got the OG ones there, still, got some tied in contract with WWE. But I'm saying for how long though? Eventually it's gonna get to a point in time where it's like, hey, yo, y'all gotta do something, to bring them fans back. I mean, yeah, you guys are gaining new fans, and that's, good and all, but it's you know what? That it's kind of like the 2K video games. When you sit down and think about it, not WWE 2K, but NBA 2K, Madden, it's every year, same stuff, over and over and over again. Over and over. It's you're not trying to bring anything new to the product. You're not trying to overall listen to the fans in situations where it's hey, yo, they're giving you guys all their time and all their money, and at the end of the day, yeah, those fans can stop watching wrestling if they really wanted to, but people that are going to the shows, people that are buying the pay-per-views or spending a monthly subscription for the WWE network, what about them? That's why I had to say, I can't, be that fan where I'm so upset and so angry at, the stuff that's going on with WWE, because I'm just that fan at home watching the weekly shows. Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, I'm that fan. I last time I went to a wrestling show, I was in middle school. So that's why I'm I can't be that fan where I'm so upset, because I'm I haven't invested that much money into going to the shows. But yeah, I would imagine those fans that's traveling back and forth to places, buying these tickets, trying to get front row, you're going through all this trouble. Then it's for the pay-per-views, let's say for an example, SummerSlam or WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble or what other Elimination Chamber, you're trying to go to these top tier pay-per-views, and then they're just the same old, or it's some stuff where it's it ain't even really all that entertaining, and things hey, yo, you guys gotta understand that, you gotta understand that, or do something different with it, or at least come out with shows or stuff that's, where it is more catered to the fans, and something that's gonna just leave people entertained. At the end of the day, I know that's what you guys want, is to leave people entertained, but people aren't really all that entertained. And it's no disrespect, and that's why I'm I don't believe that she's a bad wrestler. I just think that WWE, they're either trying to turn her into something, or there's a hidden agenda. There's something going on with this wrestler, but her name isn't it Eva? Because it wasn't, there's Eva Marie, I think. That's okay. Who was Eve? Who was the one? Was it her? I don't even. Oh yeah, no, Eve Torres. But she was Eve Marie. Wasn't she going by Eve Marie? I don't even freaking know. Eve, born Eve. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Eve Torres. Okay, I don't know. I was getting like confused and stuff because there's Eve and then Eve Marie. It throws me off at times. She's an actress now? American actress, former wrestler. What's she doing? Hold on for a second. She was in Supergirl? Oh, she did like one episode. Oh, she hasn't done nothing since 2016. She might just be like chilling though if you sit down and think about it and stuff. But anyways, there's a wrestler, Eva Marie. Now everybody talks like so much crap on this girl, but I'm honestly I'm a believer. I think that she is a talented wrestler. I think that she can, bring in the audience. I think right now they're kind of starting her off slow, and then like maybe they may work her, her into a story. And I know she got this whole thing going on with Alexa Bliss, so maybe she might be this this doll or Sister Abigail or whoever. I don't know what Sister Abigail. I think wasn't that that was Bray Wyatt's whole thing. But I'm saying even him, like that, didn't I mention him before? I think I did. Regardless though, I'm like, you mean to tell me that you guys hired Eva Marie? There's all of these talented wrestlers that you guys could have hired, and there's no disrespect to her. I'm pretty sure she's talented, but nobody hasn't really seen it. But my thing is this. All of these wrestlers, they be doing some of the most wildest and craziest stunts. Like, obviously fans aren't entertained by her. So that's why I'm like, there has to be something going on. But if not, it's like, okay, all of these talented wrestlers that y'all passed up on, got rid of, to hire Eva Marie. Like, I'm saying, like, that's why I'm like, nah, this girl knows something. She's doing something. She has to be good at something. Like, that's why I'm like, she probably is like a talented wrestler, but she likes like this hatred and all this stuff that's going towards her. But I'm pretty sure she's a talented wrestler. She got something going on. So I'm like, you ain't gonna just hire this girl and she ain't like, she gotta be good on the mic. She gotta be good in the ring. She gotta be good at, so maybe she might be a back, like one of the, like the, not background, but like a producer or something in the back, or, she has to be doing something there. But if not, I'm like, fam, what is going on? So at the end of the day, USA Network, they're upset. They're mad. And they've talked on this before, and that's why they were all like, they were saying like, WWE needs to be more darker. They need to have like, some more memorable storylines, which is what, it's either that or they need to do some like 90s type stuff. Like pretty much like what AEW is doing right now. Like AEW, when you sit down and think about it, 90s wrestling, but in a modern generation, like in a modern day. And I'm like, bro, like, that's why when I be watching some of those, like, AEW shows, like, what was the one, Britt Baker, and she did some wild match. I think, what was that girl's name? It's like something, hold on for a second. AEW Rosa, isn't that, I don't even freaking know. Thunder Rosa. Okay, I was like, I knew her name was Rosa. But anyways, no, Britt Baker and this other wrestler named Thunder Rosa, they both had this, like, it still to this day, I remember that match, because I was like, hey, yo, without doubt, that's definitely the best, like, women's wrestling match I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've seen a lot of good, like, women's wrestling matches, but that one, like, number one. That's top of the list. Ain't no way that there's no other, like, and that, I'm saying, like, even, like, the biggest WWE, like, women wrestlers of all time, they won't be able to, like, top that Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, like, match. And it's no disrespect to, like, anybody in WWE, Impact, or any other wrestling promotion, but I'm just saying Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, they killed that match. They killed that. I can't remember the name of the match. I think it was just overall, like, a no disqualification, or I can't call it Extreme Rules, because that's, like, WWE's title and stuff with matches, or with that match. But anyways, it might as well have been considered like an Extreme Rules match. But I'm like, you've never seen women do that type of stuff. Like, and then you got it where Nikki Cross is now this like superhero and stuff. And I'm like, you mean to tell me, my thing is this. You mean to tell me that this is what you guys, like, after that match, that's what you guys, like, that was your response. We're going to repackage Nikki Cross to where now she's this superhero. And I'm like, bro, no. my thing is this: she needs to. It would make sense if she kind of had like, okay, if she is gonna be a superhero, she can't be like this Disney superhero that they got her going on about. They need to have her where she's like the Punisher or somebody, like with a dark personality, but she be out here helping people and stuff. So I'm like, something like that. Okay, cool. But like, if she gonna be this, like, I'm saying, like, the only people that are gonna be interested in that is like kids, like young kids. I'm like that, but that I don't think anybody my age is gonna be all like, oh man, I can't wait for Nikki Ash, almost a superhero, to come on TV and stuff. Like, I support her and what she got going on, but I just think that they went about it all wrong. And I'm like, and that's, I'm like, hey, yo, you need to like ask. And I don't know, they probably did ask her, do you feel comfortable doing this? And just out of fear, because she's all like, okay, well, all these other wrestlers are getting fired, I don't want to be one of them, so whatever they got me doing, I'm just gonna do it. But I guarantee you guys, it's gonna be years down the road where she's gonna be like, oh, I hated that so much. If not, if that was like her idea and she wanted to do that, okay, it's her idea, she wanted to do it, we gotta overall support it at the end of the day. Why? Because that's her idea. Okay, so you gotta support it regardless. So if you can't support it, at least respect it. So, but and then that's also like getting back on, like, with USA Network and WWE. And the reason why I mentioned TNT and AEW is because you never hear any of this stuff with TNT and AEW. You never heard where TNA was all like, or not TNA, but TNT was like, oh, we were upset with AEW and what they're doing with their shows. I've never heard that. And AEW just started, bruh. Just started, and they're competing with pretty much the top tier, top of the list wrestling promotion of all time, and they're pretty much like neck and neck with them. I had to say, if it came down to it, they're good. AEW is good with the wrestling shows, but WWE is good with the money. Like, I feel like with that, they're making some sort of money, and that's why I'm like, it leaves me to like wonder, like, what do they got going on at AEW? Because I'm like, if it came down to it, if I was a wrestler, I probably would choose WWE, because I'm like, okay, I want to go with like the biggest and baddest promotion and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, but if I definitely got to do your research and stuff before you get into that. Because I feel like, if you do your research and you don't go into something blindly. Yeah, if you're going into something blindly, I think everybody's going to choose the bigger and better promotion that's been going on for years, rather than AEW that's been going on for, what, how long now? Like a few years or something. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, wait a minute, how long? Because I don't think it's been, hold on for a second. I got to see. And yeah, then they're all like, CM Punk, he's gonna most likely be coming to them and things. Wrestling founded in 2019. Why did I think this was founded like years before? Are they serious? Did they really? AEW Dynamite. What about this? 3 seasons. Huh. I guess. I mean, huh. I thought it was like founded like in the early 2000s. I don't know where I read it. Okay, hold on for a second, because Wikipedia, AEW, founded. I don't know. Okay, so no, it was 2019. Huh? Dang, that's wild. I don't know why I thought they was like founded in like the early 2000s. I don't know where I read that at, but somebody straight up lied to me. But anyways, but yeah, it's like, here it is. This company's only been out for for a little over 2 years now. Little over 2 years. And you mean to tell me that they're already competing with WWE in a span of 2 years? So that's why it's like, okay, you're a company that's competing with WWE. WWE's been going on like since our parents were born. And here it is, okay, you got them. All right, our parents, years down the road, we're here, years later, now we got kids, and it's like 2 years, like, then our kids is like, okay, they're gonna grow up in like, in the AEW phase. Because I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, that's why. And I was like, that's why I was thinking, when they were competing with NXT, AEW, when they were competing with NXT on Wednesdays, I was just like, okay, yeah, let's see overall who switches to a different day. And WWE made that switch because they wasn't getting enough views. Now they're probably getting more viewers, since now they're coming on Tuesdays. But beforehand, I'm like, oh, I know they're not getting, if they're competing with AEW, because I still remember when I watched the first showing of AEW, I was like, bro, this is good. I'm like, this is really good. Like, I never, because here's my thing. I have been a diehard WWE fan since I was a kid, ever since I got into it. So I wasn't a fan of TNA. I wasn't a fan of like New Japan wrestling. I wasn't a fan of any other wrestling promotion besides WWE. Like, I was like, no, I'm cutting straight. Like, my thing was this. I know you got to go through all of these different shows and different promotions that finally get that contract with WWE. My thing was like, no, I'm going straight. But when my kid, me, was like, no, you're going straight to the big leagues. You're going straight to WWE. And that's when I was like, I was going through my whole phase where I wanted to be a wrestler and stuff. But anyways, like, now I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. But I know for a fact if I would have been a WWE wrestler, them guys would have fired me at some point. They probably would have fired me unless I had like some big thing going on where they've been trying to push me to the max, but I highly doubt that. So, but I know at the end of the day, people probably would ask me how long do I think WWE is going to last. I think they're going to last a long time. I think, they're just kind of a bumpy road right now, but they're definitely, it's not like, my thing is this, they may be stuck, but they're not out of gas. It's, at the end of the day, it's like they may be, their car may be stuck in the mud. They're not out of gas though. All it's just gonna take is just for a few people to push that company. They'll be okay. So, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 34 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you also follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your next purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.